Ladies and gentlemen, Rita Bhimani.
Thank you so much. I don't think I'm going to take even 5 minutes because we've heard so many eminent speakers and we ourselves are quite overwhelmed. I am one with Sujoy Prasad Chatterjee who says that, I don't think we really are deserving of an award like this, but Joie, Bose, you have made it possible for us and we feel very honored, and I don't like to use the word humbled. Humbled we use too much, but whatever it is, we accept it with a lot of grace. But I don't know if we really, really deserve it. Today, I just wanted to touch on something a little different, and that is because, I am in the company of so many wonderful practitioners and people like Sujoy who have been performing Tagore over the years, and Professor Suranjan Das, who has talked in a scholarly way about internationalism, and Utpal Chatterjee, who has given us a fabulous perspective. Things we knew and yet we didn't know, the way you took us, through the journey. So today I wanted to say this, that Rabindranath has touched and tuned our learning and our psyche in many more ways than can ever be described. But for me personally, the surprise about Tagore came from very unexpected quarters, because I have been married into a Gujarati family. And I really had no idea how they related to Tagore. So they had, yes, he was. They had this slightly accentuated Bengali, which was in a way music to my ears. But when I heard my brothers-in-law and my sisters-in-law glibly reciting and singing and quoting from Tagore, I was really quite zapped, quite amazed at the fact that I was, you were talking about internationalism. To me, this was another barrier I was crossing. We all tend to be so very introverted as Bengalis, and we feel, wow, we own Tagore. But then when you see another community coming forward like this and reading him in translation and absorbing his values, that's what really resonated with me in a big way. So my brother-in-law, Harish Bhimani, he led the pack with his stentorian tones. And there was another dyaur of mine, Surendra. Surendra now lives in USA, but he speaks such beautiful Bangla. He actually taught himself Bengali. And he read the original and has translated Janmo Katha into Gujarati, which is so lovely, sitting in the US where he lives. And he's even set it to music and aired it on a website called tahuko.com, which is a popular Gujarati website. That's interesting. But in the context of today's topic for the Muktadhara' program, I would like to make mention of how a prominent Gujarati poet, Niranjan Bhagat, turned Where the Head is Held High, since this is the topic, he turned it into a song, Chit ne jyan bhay na hoye. And that literally means where the heart has no fear. You wanted us all to adopt this as our anthem about, the fearlessness and how we have to go ahead with that in these troubled times. So, Chitta ne jyan bhay na hoye, which Amar Bhatt, who was another music composer and singer, lent his voice to at a school function. And the whole evening started with a soulful rendering of Nirava Rajani, which of course they said as Nirava Rajani Joie Lo. The first song, as you all know, that Tagore had composed when he was just 17. And they loved it because it had been done on the banks of the Sabarmati on a moonlit night. So they loved, they could relate to that very well. So I will just end what I want to say with, again, a small sonnet that I have created. Again, it's really, you know, one should not be doing this to this great man, but so I will still read it. With what temerity do I these verses pen to honor one who has us in his sway? You've conquered every season in your ken and encapsulated nature's vast array. Our every mood and mode of joy you've sung, with images redolent in palette wide, delight, despair, devotion deeply wrung through prose, verse, drama, song in stride. O omnipresent, omniscient bard, unbounded in your humanistic face, we relive, retell, revisit, regard how you transcend the bounds of time and place. You dominate in every sphere of thought which comes to us in ceaseless jasmine waft. Thank you very much.